If you go on YouTube and you look on the videos in photography, you're going to see lots of commentary about why I'm getting rid of Fujifilm, or I'm getting rid of Nikon, or I'm getting rid of Canon, whatever it is. Lots of these videos out there. So I thought, you know what? Let's flip this around and talk about why I'm not going to be leaving Fujifilm anytime soon, and probably will be with them till right to the bitter end. So let's talk about it. When I was first introduced to Fujifilm cameras, keep in mind I'd had Fuji projects before, Fujinon I should say, back in my 4x5 days. But the first time I saw a Fujifilm camera, it was an X Pro 1. This is a 3, by the way. And I was impressed by that traditional control layout. I came out of film. So this to me was like going home. And at the time I was using pentax DSLRs. Nothing wrong with them, they worked. But when I saw this, I knew I had to get into this system. And my first camera was an XE1, and later I got an X100, and I got the X Pro 1. I went down that road. And it was the control layout that got me into Fujifilm. Now, today I've only got 2 cameras with the control layout like this. The other 3 have the more conventional digital camera control layout with the PASM dial. But it wasn't just that for me staying with Fujifilm. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that people talk why they like Fujifilm. You know, we've got the color science, we've got the film simulations, but then people complain about the autofocus, and we know that Fujifilm had a bit of a stumble with the autofocus in the XH2 and the XH2S. So there's complaints about the autofocus. Cost is getting up there. I mean, these things are the same price as the equivalent full frame cameras. So I could be running a full frame Nikon system and spending about the same amount of money. So, I mean, there isn't a price advantage. And I mean, this is not a light camera. The camera that's filming this video, the XH2, is a heavy beast. So you're not getting a lot of size benefits out of it. So what's going on? Why do I like Fujifilm and I'm going to stay with them? Well, there's that Japanese word kaizen, which means continuous improvement. Something that Fujifilm does is continually upgrade, improve their cameras, keep pumping out firmware. I've got, when this video's over, I've got to load brand new firmware onto my XH2. It's continually being upgraded and improved. And sometimes, once in a while, you get a new feature added in firmware, which is kind of cool. So there's that part. But I think when I get down to it, it's more than just, you know, firmware and stuff like that. It's more than just a great lens selection. It's the way the cameras work. It's what it boils down to. I've handled a lot of cameras. Yeah, digital cameras I'm talking about. I mean, I do a bit of teaching of photography and I help people out. So I've had Nikon, Sony, Canon in my hands a lot. And I've seen how they operate. And when I hold them and pick them up, yeah, they're good cameras, they work fine, everything's good. But the Fujifilm seems to fit me for some reason in ways that the other cameras don't. And it's not a matter of familiarity. I mean, I've handled, as I say, I've handled enough, it doesn't matter whether I've handled a camera before. It's just the way the cameras operate, the way they're put together. It doesn't work for me the way Fujifilm does. So, and that's very personal. So and I hear people in the YouTube video land saying, well, I really love my Fuji cameras, but I'm getting rid of it because. And well, if you love them, why are you getting rid of them? I can understand why a pro might have an issue with a particular brand and want to shift. That makes sense. But for enthusiasts, really? I mean, if you love the camera or you love the system, why are you shifting? Why are you moving? I don't see it. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, that's basically why I'm staying. The whole system just fits me. I love the control layouts. The fact we've got aperture rings on our lenses. Things like this. It all adds up to a system that just fits me. So, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be staying with Fujifilm till I go tits up. Anyway, have a good day, have a good evening, whatever. And if you're thinking about buying Fujifilm, check it out. You know, it may be the type of camera that fits you too. It fits you as well. Anyway, give that some thought. Cheers.